Just a quick one to say we do have new One Kia t-shirts available on our website. Go to britishstand.com or check the link in the description. And hello everybody, welcome back to British Stand. Another day in this country and yet another bonkers headline. Yes, your eyes are not deceiving you. A truly shocking incident is being described as by the Greater Manchester Police as a police officer has been left seriously injured after a ramming attack within the city or just outside the city. As always, guys, we're going to break down this story, tell you what has happened, tell you about the incident, police statements, and all of these kind of things. And as always, take your reaction from the live chat. So do get involved in the live chat, guys. Hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, and let's get into this story. So, Greater Manchester Police have confirmed a 19-year-old has been arrested on the suspicion of attempted murder after a police officer was left seriously injured in a ramming attack last night. The female officer was taken to hospital after the attack at a retail park in Cheadle. Again, I'll just get the location up. So here we go, the retail park in Cheadle. Again, arrows dictating on where this actually happened. And as stated, police top brass are calling this incident truly shocking. Now, this is what the Greater Manchester Police have said in a statement following this, and we've got a bit of an update on the victim in terms of condition and of course the perpetrator of this. So let's go through this statement from Manchester Police. They've said, we've received a report of people acting suspiciously inside a vehicle in the car park. As the responding officer walked towards the vehicle, she reported that the vehicle was driven at speed towards her and hitting her. The officer was taken to hospital for treatment for her injuries. The force's Chief Inspector John Picton said the incident is truly shocking and shows how quickly situations on our frontline officers attend can escalate. There is absolutely no explanation as to why this incident is needed to end the way it did. Our officers go to work every day to provide the outstanding service to the communities they serve and achieve fantastic results in situations that are often challenging. Assaults on our officers are completely unacceptable and won't be tolerated, and in this case, the officer has suffered serious injuries. Our investigation is continuing. The officer is being supported by all of us at the Stockport district. She is recovering well, police added. So as you can see there, ladies and gentlemen, a police officer rammed over in an attack on an officer. Obviously, it looks like an escalation of a situation. She was obviously reported to the scene due to something. Again, we haven't been given the details on what they were in the car for. And this individual decided, of course, to ram her over at speed, and rightfully so. This individual has been arrested on the suspicion of murder, but a truly shocking thing. You know, the police obviously carried out to do. I know there's a lot of with the police, there is a lot of people not so happy with the police in this country. However, you can't do that. Take matters into your own hands and just go ram police over on the basis that you're not happy. And again, I don't know the motive behind this. All we know is that a 19-year-old has been arrested in Manchester for this and on the suspicion of murder. But either way, truly shocking. And I really do hope that this police officer is recovering and is going to make a full recovery, because there is absolutely zero need in a ramming attack like that at all due to an alteration. Again, that's kind of all of the information that we've got so far on this incident. Again, there's been no name of the police officer herself. There's been no name in terms of the perpetrator. All we know is that the individual has been arrested. We've got that Greater Manchester Police statement, and that is it so far. That the details, of course, this did happen on Friday, but as always, the details didn't actually emerge until half an hour ago when it was released out to the wider public. So some breaking news for you there today. A police officer seriously injured after a ramming attack just outside of Manchester. Truly, truly, truly shocking. Now, as always, guys, going to be taking some reaction on this one. Been a quiet day here on British Stand in terms of news and content. I've been personally taking it a little bit easy as well, but I hope you guys are all well and all resting up and having a great Sunday, but wanted to bring you this breaking news, of course. So let's go through some of the chats, guys. Let's see what people are saying. So this is not related to this one, but this user has said, no name from Croydon either. Again, I've been following up with that situation, and I'll be making sure we can see and see what happens, and keeping this one to account. Obviously, that was a mass attack, of course, in Croydon, where some lunatic, by the looks of things, went into a warehouse and started stabbing people, and 5 people got stabbed in that alteration. And you're absolutely correct. At the time of recording, still 3 days later, over 72 hours later, despite the man being arrested, there is no one. There's no name. There's no identity been revealed as of yet. Let's have a little look down here again. Pedro Extreme says, officers assaulted, unacceptable. What about the airport officer that received a broken nose? Yes, I know. Listen, to be fair, I've shared a couple of videos of some arsehole police officers in general. Sometimes you get some absolute arseholes. But never, ever, ever is there a situation where you should be taking matters into your own hands, assaulting police officers, running over police officers. It's just absolutely diabolical. And again, this lady who's doing a job, obviously on the front line, obviously been called to the situation, doing her duty, doing her job, has been rammed over by some 19-year-old idiot that thought it was that thought that was okay to take matters into his own hands. That cannot be tolerated in this country, and gladly that he's been arrested on the suspicion of murder, because the way that she described the incident is that he's rammed into her in terms of speed, sped up her at speed, and obviously went and deliberately ran her over and attacked her, which is absolutely disgusting, genuinely. And again, I'll be holding this one to account in terms of trying to find the identity of this individual, and we'll wait to see, but he has been arrested at the time of recording. Claire Harrison says, knowing our government, they will ban the maker of the car. Oh, yeah, exactly. In terms of if people get rammed over in terms of police officers, you're absolutely right. And whilst this is not a joking matter in terms of it's such a serious incident that a police officer has just been attacked with a car within the United Kingdom, absolutely disgusting. As you just clearly pointed out with our government, the government do act like that, and they've got a history of doing so, especially with the Axel Rubalcaba case, and blaming Amazon for knives, Jeff Bezos for the distribution of knives, which obviously isn't the case. So yeah, I love that one, Claire, and they probably will blame the maker of the car going forward. Addy says, I blame Ford. The jokes are coming in. But in all seriousness, though, guys, to this incident, it is truly shocking. Going out, doing your job, doing your work, and getting rammed over by a car is absolutely disgusting and uncalled for. It's truly, truly shocking that this is the state that the country is in, where people just feel obliged to take the law into their own hands and just, rev their car up, drive. I mean, this is an individual. It's not people, of course, but an individual's just done this. So, how can you? This is a 19-year-old guy. It's truly sickening. This could have also easily led to a death of a police officer. And obviously had that intent to do so, as he was being arrested for attempted murder. Which, it's just what kind of world are we living in, where someone just goes, right, I don't agree with this alteration with the police officer, I'm just going to go ram her over at high speeds. It's just bonkers. It just doesn't really sit right with me at all. What's everybody else saying here? I mean, there's a lot of jokes in here, though, as whilst I do find some of these chats quite funny in terms of slagging the government and all these kind of things and going after the maker of the car. It is too common, these attacks that just keep on happening, alterations, things just going crazy within the country is obviously not a laughing matter at all. But the fact that you guys are laughing about the incident just shows the state of where our government is at and where our justice system is at in general. The fact that we make these jokes because they are on the borderline of the truth. That's just how it is. What's everybody else saying, guys? Yeah. Amazon stopped selling cars. Did someone say something about, wait, there's something for whatever reason from beliefs to others? Sorry, I'll get some more comments up, guys. Robin says the government are too soft on this behavior. Well, again, it's just chaos after chaos, saga after saga, attack after attack. And it's something that's just going to continue on going in this country. But guys, that is the latest update on this situation. Of course, some breaking news for you. A police officer seriously injured in hospital after being attacked by a car, or a individual, should I say, by a car after ramming her over at high speeds. A truly shocking story, but thankfully the police officer at this moment in time is obviously okay, recovering well in hospital, according to a Greater Manchester Police statement. Guys, this has been British Stand. I've been Dan, and I will see you all in the next live stream. Do let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section below. Hit the like.